last we left you guys, you had determined that there was an auction going on in a art gallery in San Jose. Um, that apparently your I wouldn't say friend, but acquaintance Lily is being currently sold at. That was Tuesday night. It is now Wednesday night, the night of the auction.
I'm being sold?
Yes.
You have no idea of all of this.
We
Because
tried to rescue you.
currently you currently have a wooden stake in your heart. So
Oh, dramatic.
So
That's what you get for giving love a bad name.
we'll get to why in a little bit, but so Yuri is let you know that he's talked to his boss, and in his interesting Russian accent, there is no Groupon to get into the auction, and I feel that my talents are more physical, not mental. The social and these are your worlds, not mine.
That's very generous of him towards me. To assume I'm effective at pretty much anything.
Okay, so I guess we're not breaking in then, since Yuri has already bowed out. I guess we'll attend the gala with no money and see who buys her and tail them home. It'll be a good time.
You have money.
Sounds great.
I don't have that much money.
Do you want
sure
to do?
pulled
Do you
together.
want to do anything to make it so you fit in, or are you just gonna show up in your usual accoutrement?
I'm
Side
sure
note,
I would
the
take his
purple
advice.
lipstick looks really interesting on camera, Scott.
Well, it's because I'm super washed out right now. It looks like, yeah, it draws
more
attention to things.
Yeah, if this is like a black tie or tux event, then I definitely would suit up a little bit nicer than my typical leather jacket. And,
Technically,
black
it's
tie.
not black tie. That would be too
Ostentatious.
too. I'm trying to think of the really pretentious way of saying this. It would be too Philistine of the for this San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose art crowd. It would be. These are the type of people that like.
Hobo chic.
Yeah, that argue about gentrification when they're causing house prices to go through the roof. Like they're that group. They're socially aware as long as it doesn't actually impact them in any way, shape, or form.
So I actually normally look okay then, because all black shirt, black leather jacket, black pants, and I'm
The Romani skin tone kind of puts you in a
right. I'll call racist if they say I don't look like I belong.
Yeah,
It'll be a really good time.
Uh-huh.
I'm very excited. Were we able to find out any details about this in the intervening time?
If you want, go ahead and give me a. I will say. Did you take contacts? I can't remember.
No, because I was new to town, so I did not. I'm just naturally beautiful, and
Yeah, I'll give you the appearance merit. I will say it's kind of a word of mouth thing, so this is going to be a kind of weird one, but I want charisma investigation.
Can I try too?
Yeah, go ahead. Don't worry about your hunger dice on this. Again, this is an extended roll, so your hunger shouldn't really come into play. Actually, go ahead and roll the hunger. I will add the hunger dice just in case, like, you decide that you run into somebody that looks.
You don't actually add a dice. He just uses your first dice that you roll.
Yeah.
I had to ask that one last week too, because I was like, "Am I not rolling enough dice?"
Yeah.
Apparently, Cece killed someone in her investigation.
No,
Maybe
but
someone's.
so first roll of the night, we get to decide if Malkavian is crazy tonight.
Come on.
So give me roll 1d10 on that. Harrow, you what exactly are you get one piece of information that you normally wouldn't have. What do you want to know?
Oh.
I think Harrow is more interested in who's actually running this auction because he has that side mission from Eki to find the people who are dealing all this blood and stuff.
Okay,
So-
so the actual auction is ostensibly being run for a hospital charity auction, which means that it's being run by Orgotech, the company you tried to rob the previous night. Let me grab my book so we can figure out what's going on with you, Shayna.
Okay. I've mentioned my roles are consistently fantastic, right?
Awesome. I love it when rolls are either
It's so
amazingly
good.
awesome or so terrible that something's gonna happen.
I smacked myself in the face with, what was it, a mop or a broom, trying to sneak into a building yesterday to get you. Yeah, it's good times.
Awesome.
Get myself in the face.
Yeah, this could actually be worse than that, though.
Damn it.
This is like that time you decided that you rolled a compulsion and you decided that you needed to dominate the werewolf.
I mean,
yeah.
that actually is one of my favorite moments so far.
Mine too, actually.
Just the image of the little old lady turning into a giant werewolf and then me chesting up is fantastic.
I would have liked it more if she actually headbutted him in the snout before we pulled her back, but you know.
Giving
I did
myself a
also
concussion.
like the moment where I ran through the window, but then totally just continued running across the street, so that was a total violation of the masquerade. But
Shh. I covered that. We're fine.
yeah,
Never.
no,
That
you
was
totally
fine.
covered my ass. Honestly, it's been an ongoing theme of your characters just kind of like making it so my mistakes aren't so bad.
Well,
Okay,
Cece's
so no,
mistakes
I
are-
was wrong. You did actually end up feeding on somebody, Cece. You rolled hunger, and which in a social setting, which is what you were doing, trying to figure out information. Instead of finding the information you wanted, you moved it into a feeding thing.
Damn it. Okay.
Nom 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 nom.
No,
Which,
I feel bad.
unfortunately, you are a consensualist, so you
Yep.
don't actually get any benefit from that. So
That's fine. Just a lot of guilt.
yeah, just a lot of guilt. Um,
Shit.
They kidnapped our friend. They have it coming.
But yeah, so it's definitely Orgotech is currently doing is running the charity auction for one of the many local hospitals and children's clinics. What you do know is it's actually a legitimate auction in the front. There is obviously the underworld element is somewhere in the basement of this area. So you have to actually you'll have to get through the standard gallery way of doing things and then get down into seeing the true wares.
I'm aware.
I've been inside a lot of museums, so I'm probably pretty fluent with that.
Mm-hmm. It's very similar to, it's technically an art gallery, not a museum, but the only real difference is that an art gallery is smaller and a museum is designed around what is educational or what is beautiful. A art gallery, it tries to give off that chic, but everything still has a price tag attached to it.
Is this one of the art galleries that I was previously in the first night that we played when you were like, what are we doing?
Yeah, you probably
'Cause I
would
did the
know
art
this
gallery
art
looking.
gallery. It's large enough that you probably scoped it out. I would say that from a security standpoint, it's not the most secure thing in the world, but it's also you always got the feeling that that instead of relying upon technology, they relied upon good old fashioned muscle here. And there was always a sense that
We
no
didn't
one
bring
was
ours.
stupid enough to steal from this gallery.
And we didn't bring our muscle.
Yeah. So are you
You
headed?
just have to be graceful. Okay.
So the auction starts at 10. Do you want to head straight there then? Because it's going to take time to get down there.
I'm going to completely bow to basically any of his suggestions because I know that I don't know how any of this works.
Okay.
So Cece would just kind of say, all right, you're the one who knows what you're doing, whatever you advise. Within limits. Yeah, no, I see your face.
Harrow, for you, you do know that so everything about this world is as I said, like even it's hobo chic, but you still are required to have the right labels on in order to make the entrance. There's still
So, first stop will be to ensure that she's attired correctly.
okay.
Like, I'm pretty affluent and can move and about, but crazy head over here. Probably need a better disguise.
I'm
I
gonna
don't have
say
that kind of
just because of who Harrow is that he planned this out, and the whatever house he crashed at had the right wardrobe for Cece. It's not exactly the most well fitting, but that actually works with the whole hobo chic look.
I imagine we found appropriate transportation at this house since they had the right kind of clothing.
Yeah, they have the right kind of car.
I did hear you guys missed my van.
Yes, actually.
Yeah, it would have come in handy.
So
We managed.
you probably have like a Tesla Model 5, or Model 3, something environmentally conscious, with all the bells and whistles. It's very
Shit, I might not put this one back when I'm done.
yeah, just ostentatious enough to make everyone know that it's an electric car without it, you know. So you pull up. There is valet parking.
That's
Val-
convenient.
Well, San Jose, if they didn't have valet parking, people would be stuck trying to find a parking space for an hour.
Yep.
So you're ushered in. They're not checking any kind of list. It's an auction. They do give you like a number, and the first person you come up is two bouncers. If like in terms of build and height, they look like they could be twins, but one's an African American, one's a white guy, so they're obviously not related. But it's like they're super military.
I don't know, they could be related.
But
Gracious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Barney Stinson's brother is black.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, they are not. You know what I mean.
They're either related with an interesting backstory or they're a brother from another mother.
Yeah, it looks
There
like.
you go.
Gym partners, they match set for set.
Yeah, and as you approach, sir, we need to take your number and your credit card information or we need to take your name and your credit card information to give you your number.
Awesome. I'm gonna provide those things.
Okay, so you pull out one of the random credit cards that you've stolen over your career.
Whichever one's probably the nicest one. The one
Okay.
that looks, name brand.
Okay.
Yes. The nicest one that you know hasn't been compromised.
Yes.
So you pull out an Amex Black card. They jot down the name and they hand you a stack of papers. This is a silent auction. They're not so pedestrian as to have a caller. They want it. It's so
Classy. They
yeah.
want classy.
So they give
Hey,
you
at least I'm being sold in a classy auction.
Wow.
basically you're given a stack of. They look like business cards. They actually have your name printed on them. They print them out for you. but then there's obviously a spot to write down whatever price you want to provide.
Gotcha. Sounds the fun.
And so I'll let you make up the name. What name is on that card?
Lewis Black.
Okay. Lewis Black
Like-
and
Like,
guest.
he frequents the area. He does shows. I could have palmed that.
Okay. So Lewis Black and guest. And you usher in. The art here is not good. It's not bad. It's skillful, but it's kind of hollow. You also have the like modern art thing, which literally looks like somebody took blobs of paint and just threw it at a canvas, and they're selling it for $2 million. But
I'm gonna make a show of putting a couple like random bids here and there on those kinds of pieces,
mm,
but I'm literally just gonna write the word no
okay,
on my card and put it in.
okay,
Just no.
okay.
You are my nightmare for ever selling at an auction.
I'm helping drive up the price. Someone else saw someone bid on this piece.
Which honestly, it does actually work. As soon as they see you kind of walk through, you actually see a few more people put in it. Again, these are mostly. This is San Jose. Most of everybody here is a nouveau riche, like Silicon Valley tech giant. They don't know art.
I might write that on some of them as well. Just getting real snarky.
But what do you want to do? They're handing out champagne, which you can't actually drink because you're vampires. But
You can hold a glass though.
yeah, like, are you trying to blend in? What are you trying to do?
Oh yeah, I'm blending.
Okay,
I do also realize the painting I'm currently working on is behind me, and I'm feeling really self-conscious. By the way,
Why? I love it.
it's really bad right now. I have
Nothing ever looks like anything more than blood.
yeah. Okay, so I need what I would like both of you to do is actually roll a Let me look at the. I need to look at the character sheet because I need to know exactly what. It's going to be a stealth check, but it's going to be a
You want
social one.
composure. You want composure. Say it with me.
Yeah, because we would. be
Actually, I
composed,
do
right?
want composure. Give me a
Yes!
composure stealth check, please.
Composure. What?
Stealth.
Oh shit! Didn't
You're
we learn
trying
our
to
lesson?
blend in. You're
Does my pretty face help with this?
no.
Can I get
Actually,
a
your
pretty
pretty
face to help
face
with this?
causes a problem with this.
5, 6.
Your pretty
Bummer.
face actually gives whatever normally you get a bonus for, you get a penalty for because you're too pretty. You could probably manipulate
Fucking
people into
racist.
talking to you, but you're trying to blend in. People are going to be
Oh,
paying
Jesus.
attention to somebody who's basically model pretty.
Now I'm happy that I didn't get. I'm not pretty.
I have already decreased 1d10 for that penalty because usually I should have 6.
Okay. Well, holy shit, Harrow.
Composure's my thing.
Uh,
Like
With
composure
4
is the highest
successes,
stat that I have.
honestly, Cece loses track of you.
I'm looking around like, oh shit, where'd he go?
I'm playing up the hitch thing. You know, you just
Yeah.
classically like walk up next to someone, look at something, and then bounce, and then you're somewhere else, completely ignoring them, looking at another piece.
Okay, so I'm assuming you guys are going to be scoping out, trying to figure out a way to the other auction. So how do you want to go about
Yes.
doing that?
Well, I'll be looking out for foot traffic, obviously, because people have to be flowing somewhere. So there's probably already a generic traffic that they engineered for people to pass,
Yeah.
but there are going to be people breaking that to
Okay.
go to this other auction. So
Okay.
that should be a thing
Uh,
to follow.
So
Security.
from you, I'm going to need a wits perception check. Cece, how are you trying to figure out what's going on?
I feel like I probably wouldn't know enough about how stuff works to be able to do that, but I could try sense the unseen again.
Okay. So actually, instead of a wits perception check, Harrow, I want a wits etiquette check.
Okay,
sorry.
because I don't have perception on my sheet.
Yeah, sorry. It would have been awareness, but yeah, wits etiquette. Cece, I want a wit awareness aspects check.
Auspex, that's your thing. What?
3 skills. Okay.
Okay.
Of course you would throw that in there, wouldn't you?
Okay, it's fine. Okay, so both of you actually ended up with 3 successes. Cece, yours was actually easier than what Hera was trying to do. But both of you actually end up at the same area because both of you get 3 successes. So it's not quite near the fire door, but there definitely seems to be. There's a door that doesn't lead to the kitchen. It doesn't lead to to wherever they're preparing the food. It's not actually a kitchen, but like temporary kitchen.
Staging area.
It's not. It says fire, but like in terms of where it's at in the building, there's no way this is a fire exit. OSHA would be pissed. So Cece, you actually notice it because your Auspex allows you to know that just about every supernatural creature in here, which there's about 4, have all been looking at that door and have like at some point disappeared into the door. There was 2 vampires, something that pinged kind of like that mage that's locked in Harrow's trunk still, apparently.
No, we were told to kill him. He's gone.
Okay, and then something you don't recognize at all.
We're not even going to talk about that. He's just dead now.
No, we did. The Tremere told us to get rid of him. He's gone. I took care of it.
And but for Harrow, it's just you notice the security system. It's there's no camera. There is no cameras, which is pretty weird here to have no cameras on a door. But there is definitely some type of alarm that lets them know when the door is open.
Makes sense. I mean, if the people going into it aren't stopping and doing a secret knock, I'm gonna head that way and see what happens. Fun stuff.
Okay. So you just enter in.
Yeah, well, if that's what everyone else has been doing, gotta fly casual.
Okay. Cece, are you doing the same thing, or are you going to wait?
I figured I would stay close enough by that I can keep an eye on it, and then if he gets in fine, I'll do the same thing.
Okay.
If
So
he doesn't get in fine, then I'm not there with him. Then we'll figure it out.
So Harrow, you see at the very end of this hallway, there's another one of the like very crisp suits, so slightly shorter than the 2 that you met earlier when they took your name. This one, though, despite him being actually smaller, he has a look that's more predatory. You've definitely interacted with people. While the other 2 seem to be for show, this one seems to know what that like. There's some violence to the way he's standing. I'm sorry, sir. I think you've come the wrong way.
Oh no, I'm here for the special auction downstairs.
The auction is behind you, sir.
The other auction. My name is Lewis Black.
Do you have an invitation, sir?
What was the dead wizard's name that I killed? You got that? You remember his name?
I honestly.
It was Willie. I don't even need to look.
Yeah,
Really?
It was
Cool.
William.
Yeah,
I'm
William.
totally gonna just tell them that I was given a verbal invitation from Willie.
You've seen William?
2 or 3
He
days ago,
disap-
yes.
He disappeared last night. We haven't heard anything.
Am I close enough to hear this?
I'd say you'd probably have activated Auspex, so yeah, you can hear it.
Because I was supposedly dating Willie for a
This would be
really great time for in on the conversation. Like, have you not heard from him either? I've been so worried.
Okay, so you bust through. He's now very confused. I need CC.
Manipulation.
Give me a manipulation. Give me a manipulation. We will say
Persuasion.
No.
If it's not physical violence, then I'm okay.
We'll say manipulation subterfuge check. And
Crap.
Harrow, you can
Why you do
aid
this to me?
her on this. You can go ahead and do a manipulation subterfuge check as well.
Okay.
And you guys can add your successes together.
What about my pretty face? Do I get a pretty face bonus?
No,
Do I get a not pretty face bonus?
no. The pretty face has nothing to do with this.
What do you mean? I've got that very trustworthy pretty face.
This guard is essentially a eunuch, but
I'm just gonna say that that's never stopped Captain Jack.
okay. 5 total successes. Just get inside. And he ushers you to, or ushers you to in.
On the way past, I'll let him know. I'll keep an eye out and let Willie know people. Like,
Side note, I really would love for Shayna to join Paladins in pajamas.
I've been trying to convince.
I want to. I meant to respond. I want to.
Okay.
Now that see real quick, the problem was that my husband was here and then gone and then here and then gone. Schedule stupid. Now that he's officially gone and away, I can't. I need him out. I can't get anything done.
No, I 100% understand. We can talk about it after the session.
Okay.
Sounds good. But
Okay,
yes, I want
so
to.
you guys are, so you head down this door, and then it's a landing staircase, so it kind of does the U thing, so that it comes back into the building. And you find yourself, it's a basement, but it's very cool. It's humid, which is unusual for California, but it looks like hooks hanging from the ceiling. You get a feeling that you were in a refrigerator at some point. This only works for Becca, but Becca, remember the Italian place that showed?
Oh yeah, no, it's fucking creepy. There's hooks all over the ceiling. It's way colder than it should be, and there's like slabs of ham just hanging there.
The ham is not there.
Question mark ham. Is it ham or is it human?
However, there is I will say at the corner, there is a female you recognize hanging from a hook with a stake in her heart on one. You also see there's pieces of art, very weird pieces of art along the walls.
You saying Lily's not art?
I'm totally art. I'm gorgeous.
She is gorgeous art hanging from the wall.
It's actually, it's kind of weird because Lily is 6'1", so she's her feet are actually touching the ground from the hooks. Because the ceiling is actually pretty low. The ceiling's an 8-foot ceiling. So
are they doing the silent bid things in this room too?
No.
Okay.
At this point, you hear. And in this, for our next lot, we present a lost find from deep in the Syrian desert. These scrolls were found 15 years ago. They've been restored and preserved by the local by Stanford University. Of course, all the students and faculty that worked on it, minds have been erased or have been adequately disappeared. We will start the bidding at $2 million.
Did he name them, or just their scrolls found in Syria?
It looks like it's a glass. It looks like it's a glass case.
I like to steal things. I'm just asking.
Oh, I was going to say the anthropologist would be actually interested in these scrolls, but we'll stay on track.
We spend all of our money bidding on everything except Lily.
That would be an interesting twist. I'm actually okay with it.
You hear, and it goes into the. I can't do an auctioneer's like rattle, but the 2 million it just starts rattling off. It takes like 5 minutes. If you want to bid, you can. I don't really care, but finally as long as you guys don't bid, it goes around for about, I would say about 3.2 million to a fairly waifish looking woman about in the second row who immediately goes back down to like and
Emily?
presses on a calculator.
Is it M?
No.
Okay.
And you're unconscious, so
I'm unconscious. This was a side question out of character because that would be really funny to me.
the you then like for our next lot we have this, and they actually bring Lily forward
On the hooks.
on the hooks.
Oh god, that's so gross.
This specimen was provided to us by one of our, shall we say, Shire acquisition specialists. She has recently came into contact with some of you, and is responsible for the death of at least one of your nephews.
He was delicious.
But she is also a fine specimen of a 14th generation vampire. She currently, both Eki and Father Matthias owe her favors. We shall start the bidding at $3 million. At which point you actually see somebody pipe up, a fairly rotund gentleman. How do we know she's still alive? It looks like she has a stake in her heart. Like, we can prove this to you. And they grab the stake and yank it out. Lily, you still have hooks in your back. Your
What
feet
the-
are barely
What
touching
the
the floor.
fuck? What the fuck is going on? That's what she does. She's not happy. If she can, she'll try to grab the hooks to like lift some of the weight off of the hooks because it really fucking hurts. Because that would really fucking hurt.
Okay, give me a strength. Yeah, strength athletics check.
So 6. Okay.
Oh, by the way, your hunger is 4.
Okay. 66. Wait, no. D10. Sorry.
Yeah.
Hunger is 4. 2 successes on the hunger.
And
3 successes total.
3 successes.
Oh.
So you're not able to pull yourself off the hooks, but you're able to take some pressure off by grabbing the chains
Yeah.
in the back.
And I'm still screaming, what the fuck is going on? I'm really confused. I don't know where I am. I don't know how I got here.
I'm gonna meander close to the guy who asked the question
Uh-huh.
because I'm gonna wait and see what he does next.
He immediately is like, 3.2 million. You also see in the back a darker skinned man in, like, everything about him just says government agent.
Secret agent.
3.4. And these two start going back and forth. It's quickly approaching 4 million.
I don't think Lewis Black has that much cash on his credit card.
Considering I have a bike, I don't think I have anywhere near that kind of money. I also don't approach or go near the guy like you. I stay further back still.
Lily,
I'm gonna lean down and ask the guy. He's like, "So what's the real story with this chick? Why are you bidding on her?"
she killed my nephew.
Who's your
$4.1
nephew?
million. By the way, you could, because this guy's the one, and Harrow's talking to him. You can see Harrow is currently talking to this guy.
Does he have familiar bone structure to the person I ate?
Uh-huh. It's a little hard to tell. The guy you ate was super skinny and kind of strung out on something. This guy is obviously well fed. But yeah, I would say there's similar coloration, similar.
Is there some roll you want to make for me to identify? Yeah, this person is related.
Give me a intelligence. Intelligence awareness check.
All
Has he
right.
answered anything about his nephew? Who the nephew was? Like,
I'm assuming
Don't you know who I am? I'm Congressman Wilkins.
sorry, I'm a little new in town. I don't know who you are. I'm gonna
That's...
introduce myself.
All right, so
Maybe
I've
you
got...
should talk to your primogen. And then he says 4.4 million.
All right, so I only had 3 dice to roll, and I've got 4 hunger dice, so these are all hunger dice.
Okay.
I got a critical and then a success.
Okay, so yeah, it's definite. So 2 things happen. Yeah, it's his related, and you remember how good that guy tasted. And
I want to fucking eat this person.
yeah,
Can I? Oh god, can I try to get myself off the hooks?
yeah. Go ahead and make another strength athletics check.
All right. It should be 6.
Oh yeah, it's actually impressive from just about everyone's perspective. Lily, with it, she's already getting some pressure off, is able to like drop down just enough so that she can get firmly planted on the ground, and then with that collegiate volleyball leap, is able to actually jump off of the hooks that are in her back.
Jump up and rip him out of my
A
skin.
horrible
Because-
ripping sound comes in because those
Well, yeah,
hooks are
'cause they've
actually
got the-
barbed.
Yeah, because they're barbed.
Yeah.
I'm off though.
And you are looking feral and pissed.
I'm gonna let Wilkins know that he might want to start reconsidering his position about friends. In the
Around
room.
this time, about everyone in the room that is armed, which is thankfully only the government agent, that wayfish woman that bid on the previous objects, a bodyguard for Wilkins, and then there's the guy outside is just like, "Boss, you all right?" But he hasn't come in. You hear it from because it's stairs and there's a whole thing. But what do you? So I know what Lily is doing. It's gonna take they drew down as soon as you jumped off. Cece and Harrow, what are you guys doing?
Is this a situation where I can use premonition?
Now, let me look what premonition does, and I'll tell you.
Sorry,
No,
it was just a little vague in terms of it's in a combat situation like this. But I didn't know if that necessarily meant I can just see the next punch coming at me so I can dodge it, or that applies to a larger group like this.
Okay, yeah, I will. Yeah, I'll give you I'll give you premonition. So how
Okay.
I'm glad you pointed it out because I didn't know you had this power. And so premonition is like a spidey sense power.
Yay.
So I will tell you right now. So I already told you the 4 people that are armed, but I will let you know that the bodyguard has no interest in actually shooting anybody. His job is to get Wilkins out of here. So he basically pushes. So you're pretty sure Wilkins is not going to be a threat, or
Okay.
Wilkins' bodyguard and Wilkins are not going to be a threat. The only threat there is if Lily decides to eat Wilkins.
Right.
You do get an image of the bodyguard that you guys kind of conned before, running down with a handgun in about 12 seconds or so. So he might be an issue in a little bit, but he's not a huge deal right now. A
Yeah.
government
About to
agent
shoot.
is scared out of his fucking mind, and he's not a threat to you guys, but he's not trained for this either, and he has a very quick weapon. He's probably a threat to everybody else in the room.
Okay.
I'll just
The
take care of
only
that.
person who's a true threat is the wayfish looking woman, who seems very calm and definitely supernatural. So that's what I'll tell you about your premonition roll.
Okay. What are you doing? By the way.
So, you remember that old lady that turned into a werewolf at the place? There's about to be an illusion of this little old lady moving through the crowd and turning into a werewolf.
Okay, so give me a manipulation, subterfuge, and whatever dots you have in that discipline. I can't remember what it's called.
Is that just to like cover my use of it? Because it's just supposed to cost me willpower to do.
Right. Well, no, I just want to know. It's kind of it's my way of determining who's all going to be terrified of this frickin' thing.
Gotcha. So you said you want composure and willpower?
No. I said that
I'm
I want manipulation, subterfuge, and the discipline. I can't remember what the discipline is. It's called, but
I really want this to work.
So manipulation.
subterfuge, and whatever the Ravnos discipline that lets you do this.
7, 8. Okay, I got you.
And before you ask, no, your appearance has nothing to do with this roll.
I figured. It's okay.
Oh, that's still a really good roll. So
And I'm drawing on a real person, so someone might even recognize.
yeah. So at this point, where are you putting
I hope
this
she
creature?
flexes up on her. Kind of. I mean, I want it to be a distraction from the show of Lily coming at Mr. Wilkins. So I want
On
want
the
confusion.
opposite side, basically.
Yeah, but I mean, everyone's already kind of looking that way, so it kind of has to be not too opposite. Like, I want people to see that this lady is fucking ripping out.
Okay. Cece, what are you doing? Because the premonition didn't cost you anything.
So I see the little old lady werewolf.
Which you actually know is an illusion. You've seen Harrow. do
Okay,
this crap.
I kind of figured.
And the premonition
Um,
would let you know it too. Like the premonition showed you it basically showed you what's going to happen in the next 6 seconds. So.
And
Alright.
I broke your thing.
And the wayfish lady,
Mhm.
I didn't see what her specific reaction was going to be to
No,
the little old lady.
She moved ungodly fast. It looked like maybe took a shot at the old lady, but then immediately understood what was going on and turned her attention back to Lily.
Okay. I have no idea what I would do if I could. I can't think of a way if I could like calm Lily down or get her out of here.
Okay,
He's the only one with group effect.
go ahead and give me a. You were trying to calm her down. Give me a composure. Is
I
there
don't know
still
if
an empathy check? Oh, say composure persuasion.
Okay.
So
It can't be
hungry.
manipulation. Composure persuasion.
Actually, actually this is really weird. Lily is so hungry. I need a composure animal ken check.
Oh, well, this isn't going to work at all then. Not even.
It's like
My
trying to.
animal kin is that.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Okay.
All right, well.
It's like trying to talk down a rabid dog at this point. And that's one success, so you will add that to whatever Lily does if she's trying to calm down. Lily, what are you doing this round?
I want to eat him.
Okay. Give me a strength athletics check.
Or
Strength brawl. Strength brawl.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're going right for the bite. You're not even going to try
Oh
to...
yeah, no. So it should be 5. Give me a second. Because that one was 6, so...
Of course, that you roll well on that.
Of course I do.
Okay.
He's noms.
So the federal agent just starts shooting at this werewolf who's a fucking illusion. So it's just clipping people, innocent bystanders at this point.
Aww.
Well, they are innocent bystanders buying people.
Yeah, innocent.
Yeah.
But it's
None of them.
I don't feel too bad.
yeah.
I don't feel bad at all.
The Wilkins' bodyguard will try to like pull you off of him, or like try to grab you as you try to take Wilkins. So give me a second on that. Three versus what did you roll, Lily? You rolled a
4 successes.
Okay, so Lily, you are actually you're able to still bite down on Wilkins. Which Wilkins goes slack the moment you do. He's not dead. He's enjoying what's happening to him.
Yeah, no, my bite is delightful.
Um,
That sounds so weird to say.
the Wayfish woman is going to. So she takes one shot at the werewolf, understands what's happening, kind of looks around, and then levels a gun at Harrow.
What a bitch.
I told you she's
So unnecessary.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 successes, Harrow. You want to try to do a dodge?
Sure. How do I do that?
What is your dexterity score?
3.
And roll 3d10.
Is there any way I can help with that?
No.
I don't know if.
But you
I
can.
have rapid reflexes. Can I like throw a chair at her or charge or something? Push him out
all
of
this
the way.
stuff is going on kind of at the same time. Actually, yeah. Go
Yeah.
ahead and give me a rapid reflex check. That's a celerity power, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me look what that does while he's rolling his 3d10. So okay. So
You're gonna get shot.
I knew I should have gone invisible first. Now I'm just gonna have to eat the guard to feel better about myself.
He's probably not as delicious as the guy I'm eating.
Well, the little old lady might be even.
Maybe. Maybe you should go for her.
She did shoot me.
And all debts must be paid, and I kind of feel getting shot. There's a debt there. But
That's
there's a
Rendell.
Yeah, that's a Rendell
okay,
thing.
I will I will let you use your rapid reflex check to like throw a chair in the way, which will give Harrow an extra 2 dice on his defense roll. So roll 2 more dice there, Chester.
If this saves you, you owe me.
It didn't help.
Damn it. I tried.
Literally, I'm gonna be like, really? Furniture? That was your answer?
I'm not that useful with this stuff. We do that.
So you take a 357 Magnum to the chest there, Harrow.
I maintain, what a bitch.
Which would normally be, so if she beat you by two dice, so 1 dice, so that's 7. So normally that would be 7 lethal damage, but for your vampire, so that's 4 superficial damage.
I really don't know what to do with that.
Yeah, you put lines through the damage block. How much?
The ones that are not filled in for.
Yeah,
my-
that's your the blank spots are your actual health. So you take. 4.
Oh.
So it'll be a single slash. When you take aggravated damage, it'll be an X. You can't die from superficial damage. You'll be knocked unconscious if you fill up your bar. If you take all aggravated damage, then you die.
Okay.
So, and it's a 357, so it like explodes out his back as the hollow point.
Bitch ruined my jacket.
Let's see who else is going. As I said, the federal agent is just scared out of his fucking mind. The bodyguard already tried to do his thing. Wilkins is getting his blood sucked, and the other guard won't show up for another round. Okay, so next round, what are you guys all doing?
Is Wilkins dead?
No, but he's moaning very contentedly. Get 1 hunger point back. You're now at 3.
I'm pretty sure I'm just feeding.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure Lily has never felt that level of hunger before.
hmm
She is just feeding unless something else knocks her out of it.
Okay.
And I'm going with that because that actually makes sense for what's going on.
Okay. I will let you know what everyone is doing, with exception of the wayfish woman. Her wits is too high. She's going to be the last person to declare her action. Everybody else seems to be running out of here.
I'm pretty
The
sure
bodyguard is still trying to pull you off, but between you being as strong as you are and Wilkins actually enjoying what's going on, he's just not going to be able to succeed. Not without help.
No, I think I'm fine with that. I'm pretty sure with what's going on and how hungry, with 4 levels of hunger, Lily feels like she's fucking starving right now.
hmm
And so she's feeding. Despite the fact that if she wasn't so discombobulated,
Mhm.
she probably would want to run. But because of the hunger, I think all she would do is try to feed right now.
Okay.
Unless something knocked her out of it, because she's never been that hungry.
Right. And I got you. You're feeding. Want to see and Harrow do it.
Sorry, that was really long me explaining that.
Yeah.
Go.
I'm going at the little old lady that shot me with my knuckle dusters.
And not old,
Because-
just wayfish.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
She shot me.
Okay.
I'm going at her with my knuckle dusters. I'm bringing knuckle dusters to a
Can you give me
gunfight.
a strength brawl check, please?
Well,
Or
knuckle
strength
dusters
melee.
uses- yeah,
Because I don't know why knuckle dusters are freaking melee. That's dumb. But
it bothers me. If you want to house rule it, I'm moving my dots because
yeah, I will house rule it to brawl. Move your dots because
Oh,
that's
thank God.
dumb.
I would have made a more combat centric character had that been the case.
Yeah.
When I was looking at it.
Holy shit!
Her
Awesome.
head pops the hell off and flops.
Well, not quite. We'll get to her in just a second. CC, what are you doing?
Just remember they're silver, so she's,
Oh my god. So I see he's got hands because he charges her, punches her. So I mean, he did just get shot through the chest,
Yeah.
but he's got this. He's fine. I want to continue trying to get through to Lily, not trying to off,
Okay.
but
Okay.
being there and trying to say something like, "Lily, gotta get."
Okay.
I'm trying to remind her that this is not a feed situation. This is a run situation.
Okay, so now she's gotten enough hunger back that I will let you do a manipulation persuasion check.
Okay.
She is not nearly as bestial anymore, so it's not nearly as bad.
Okay. Good.
Okay, yeah. So I will say, Lily, you still have to feed this turn because you just will.
You're that hungry.
But you definitely can hear Cece's voice calling you back.
The crazy person calmed you down.
Yeah, calling you back
Yay.
to consciousness. Telling her you don't want to kill this guy like this. It's not going to be good for you. Now, so we still, the one guard won't show up for another round still. The woman, the wayfish woman, is actually going to use a discipline in order to try to slow down your punch as your own shadow comes up and grabs your hand.
They weren't an
Hera.
available clan. That's not fair.
You're playing a not available clan. Don't give me the crap. So this is actually a defense. This is a defense roll against what you were trying to do. Unfortunately, you're able to actually get the shadow off of you, and you clock her right in the
snake.
temple. She looks at you and just fangs come out, and she's
Ooh, fangs.
and she just starts laughing at you.
I'm gonna
it
smile
doesn't
back
flow.
like we're flirting. I'm gonna smile back like we're flirting.
Okay.
My fangs and be like, "Name's Harrow."
Didn't realize the Ravnos were slumming it with the Cams.
She's a friend of mine.
Okay.
Not really Cam either.
Okay. At the top of this round, I will let you know that the guard comes down. He's about to shoot somebody. I won't roll that until you guys declare. His wits is
Why is
terrible.
nobody shooting the werewolf? Unfair.
Actually, no, you're right. He would target the werewolf. He doesn't know what the
I
hell's
was gonna
going
say
on.
the government guy is still shooting at the and
The
instead spraying
werewolf,
people.
the government guy got swarmed in the sea of bodies, and
Oh, okay.
he's out of here. Somebody probably took his weapon because there's about 4 people bleeding out right now from him. And yeah, so the guard runs down and starts trying to pop off the werewolf.
It's pretty interactive because it's a 3-dot apparition.
Yeah. The guy has a ridiculous gun. Basically, the only thing he does is everybody is like, canonitis, like, ow! Don't shoot a desert eagle in a confined space. But that's about it for him. Again, the only person that's a threat is the Wayfish woman. We'll start with Lily. Do you want to stop the feed? You're now at 2 hunger. If you feed any more, Wilkins is gonna die.
I want to kill him, but Cece's voice, I think to me, there's definitely a reason Cece is trying to talk to me. So I'm going to pull off and assess the situation.
Wilkins disappointed. The pleasure has paused.
Well,
I was almost there.
I will totally whisper to him, if you want to continue this, find me.
I will ask, do you seal the wound or not?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
No, he's delicious. I'm actually hoping he finds me.
Okay.
Oh god, I feel so bad saying that.
Yeah.
Anyhow, yeah, I pull myself off, I lick the wound, sealing it, assess the situation.
Okay.
And
So that's going to be your turn.
Probably, this just being said, with what is going on, if Cece is giving any indication of run, I will start to
Okay,
run.
so you start head for the door, for
Yeah.
the stairwell. Harrow and Cece.
Great.
Harrow, you're face down with obviously a Lasombra. She's probably older than you.
Yeah, I got that impression. That definitely felt conveyed to me.
Yeah.
How did
And
she react to my banter?
She's ready for a scrap, but
Yeah,
she's
remember.
also. You also can see she's kind of eyeing the door. Like she sees 3. She's now highly outnumbered. Even being older than you 3, she knows that she can't take on 3 vampires. 3
Minus the one who's running. So yeah, I'll be like, and your name? because I provided mine, and I'm super etiquette courteous like that.
You can call me Varys.
Older than me, she's gonna eat me if I don't keep her on her toes. You said Maris?
Yeah.
I'm starting to write things down this week so I
Yeah.
don't forget things.
Wow, that's actually impressive.
Shall we adjourn this for later, or do you want to?
I think we should. I can take a rain check on this date. Drinks in 2 days.
Sounds fun. And I'm gonna knuckle duster.
Where?
I'm gonna in them and
Real quick.
in my
You're
pocket.
not there. You're running away.
He
No,
doesn't-
just I think if they're saying drinks in 2 days, there should be a location. This is out of character
Okay.
completely. By the
Also out of
way,
character. I feel like all of your pickup lines are being wheezed through the gate.
We're
I
vampires.
feel like that's relevant.
Yeah,
We're
but
vampires. It's okay.
I'm just saying.
anyone watching there is obviously Maris is not interested in seduction. It's more of a they're both she's trying to save. She wants to get out of here, but she doesn't. She's trying to save face at this point.
I'm giving her the courtesy. It's etiquette. I put up the knuckle dusters with the flip.
And you
And
guys
I'm
are,
gonna kinda-
and especially Cece, you're pretty aware that the three of you could take her out, but Harrow already has a gaping hole in his chest.
But with full bravado, I'm gesturing that she may leave.
Yeah,
My weapons
this
out.
is two apex predators trying not to kill each other.
Everything about Harrow confounds, but she sees the gaping wound in his. We're going to avoid a fight. Fall down.
Well, and she actually kind of slackens a bit, dusts off her coat. I think I'll take my leave now. And she goes and grabs her. She makes a point of grabbing her items that she bought, and then walking out.
you're
You're
muted.
muted.
I said, mirroring that exact motion, kind of grab my jacket as well and my gaping chest wound.
It
You
rips
realize your
through the back,
jacket
too.
also has a huge
I can't
hole
see
in
that. So I will proceed to try and leave as well.
Okay. How long does your illusion last? It's a minute or something.
So that's all V20.
Right.
Yeah, I can Google it quick.
I'll say a minute. It's not a big deal. It's still up. The one guard who you guys passed before is still taking these shots off at this thing, realizing it's ineffectual, and just looks ungodly confused.
The wiki doesn't say.
Should I try to calm him the fuck down so he stops shooting at air?
You can try.
Sure. You're like, hey, it's okay. Let's just leave. Just
Okay.
get out of here. Everyone's leaving.
Manipulation, persuasion. You can also do a charisma persuasion, but I think manipulation persuasion is better for you. Okay, yeah, you do you kind of are able to get him to calm down, lower his weapon. What the fuck was that?
I don't know. Let's just get out of here. Hoof it.
As you guys leave, it's everybody heard the gunshots, because everyone saw this flood of people. Everyone heard the gunshots. It's only literally been 30 seconds, so cops aren't there, but everybody is just rushing out of this building. You get the sense probably a good idea to leave.
If there's
Lily-
any discarded jackets or anything dropped on the way that might, up, I'll pick it up and grab it on
I
the
was
way.
actually just going to say, are there any priceless artifacts around that kind of... I'm not-
You're gonna have so much fun with Paladins.
Weirdly, yes, but I need you to make an intelligence. trying to figure out what archaeology would be in the skill set.
I can actually
History,
let's see.
probably. I think it's a
I
specialty
would say intelligence, occult,
Occult?
or
Yeah.
if it's magic. Otherwise, it's just academics.
yeah. So
So that depends on the branch.
so if you're looking for something magical, intelligence, occult.
I
If you're
would
looking
be.
for something valuable, it'd be intelligence, academics. If you're looking there, I would also allow an intelligence technology role.
It would be occult because that's what she's interested in.
Okay, go ahead and give me an intelligence.
Also, that's
occult.
what I would do in the real world.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, 1, 2. Holy shit. 1, 2, 3. Okay,
She
yeah.
finds some cool shit.
So you find some interesting stuff. You find
Yes.
specifically a book, and you find a gem. You don't know what they do,
I'll take them.
but you know
like
that
books.
they do
Read from the
something.
book.
I like books. Gems are shiny.
We're gonna have a mummy.
Lily and Harrow, while she's scoping out this stuff, what are you guys doing? Lily, you're trying to get out?
Well, I'm pretty sure that he had like indicated get out.
One
So,
thing I
yeah.
will let anyone still in the basement know is that the bodyguard cannot pick up Wilkins by himself. It's a staircase, so... And Wilkins is a rotund man. And the bodyguard is not like a gym rat bodyguard. He's a military bodyguard.
No, it's totally fine. Wilkins is. I told him where he could meet me, so I can.
Yeah,
No,
do
the
we
problem
care
is
about
Wilkins is unconscious and lost about 2 to 3 pints of blood.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was
but once
delicious.
emergency services gets here, he'll be.
Okay.
He's also on my
He
list.
could just sleep.
Okay.
Yeah, and
really.
he just needs a nap
Okay.
and a
I just,
transfusion, but mainly a nap.
I just want to be clear.
No, it's fine. I think. So I'm gonna go with Cece telling me get out
Mm-hmm.
with what she said,
Mm-hmm.
and me not really understanding why the fuck I'm here anyhow.
Mm-hmm.
And she's doing her stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Unless there was something.
Looting.
Yeah, she's looting. I would love to help her loot, honestly,
No,
as a
let's go.
player.
Mm-hmm.
Would Cece have given me any indication that, yeah, you can loot and then we're gonna run?
My thought on it was I was like with you on the way leaving, and I don't know play or what, but it just catches my eye.
Yeah.
Something about it makes me want it, and I grab it.
Yeah, that's kind of how I viewed it too. Is that she was.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah, it was just an
so-
on the way.
All right, in that case, Lily's just gonna keep trying to run. Because
Okay.
it wouldn't, like, if Cece got distracted, I don't think there would have been any indication of, tap, tap, come help me with this. So I'm just going to continue to run.
Okay, so Harrow, do you have any reason to stick around, or are you guys just all bolting?
Unless you're triggering my kleptomania. No.
Oh
I'm-
yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, your kleptomania would trigger like a
I do have a gaping
motherfucker
wound
here.
out my chest too, so it's kind of.
Yeah. Your kleptomania would trigger horribly.
Okay, then yeah, I'm taking things.
Okay, art's a little expensive for you to pocket, and even your kleptomania is not gonna you're not gonna be running down the street with a picture frame. But I will say you pick up. Trying to think of what was there to be relatively small. You pick up.
Possible suggestion: I could use the opportunity of trying to get Wilkins up to pockets.
Yeah.
Because he pissed me off. And then I'm making face with the guard that'll get back to him as goodwill, but I totally pick his pockets.
Okay.
Just a suggestion.
Okay, I will say you get Wilkins's wallet, but you also something catches your eye. It looks like a rod. It's like this big. It's got a lot of jewels on it, which is probably why it caught your eye. But yeah, it's
Excellent.
you have no idea what it is, but
I'm super happy about Wilkins as well. It means I'm really having a.
Is it wrong, Becca?
It's not actually anything wrong. It's just that light has shifted where there was like a beam of light right by my shoulder hitting this, and
Okay.
it was really distracting. It's not actually anything wrong. I just got distracted. I'm sorry.
Okay. Sweet. So, do you guys stick together, or do you guys split off and then reconvene?
If it's possible to stick with them, I will be doing so, but I'm probably moving.
I'm concerned for both of them being badly wounded, so yeah, I would stay with them.
Now, because it was a valet, you're not entirely sure where your car is parked.
Is the valet person gone?
Yes. I'm
Is
pretty
the
sure the
locker there where they
valet
keep-
probably was the first person to take off.
But the locker with keys, can we
If
see
the
that?
locker with keys is open, everybody's scrambling to find their own keys. It's kind
I'm
of a
gonna
mess.
join the
Most of the
fray
keys
and
are
find my
probably
keys.
actually on the ground at this point.
I'm gonna go ahead and shove people aside and look for my keys.
Okay.
People are
Easy
stupid,
enough.
panicky animals.
Yeah. Easy enough. You find your keys. You know that there's a carport, like a parking structure, just a block away. So you're able to you go there as you guys are trying to find your car. Your car's on the 4th floor, so not the roof, but the next one down. You do hear. Oh, you're right, Lily. I'm so sorry about that. And you actually see Melissa come from behind, and she actually has your van.
Melissa, I missed you. Let's get the fuck out of here, please.
I don't think we can do that. And she actually levels a taser at you.
Why? Why is this happening?
They promised they would help me get revenge for Kyle. And she's gonna shoot her taser at you.
No, I'm fine with it, because actually I would love to get revenge for Kyle, but I actually know we can't.
Do you dodge?
Yeah, I totally dodge.
Okay, go ahead and roll your dexterity.
Just dexterity?
Yeah.
Okay, wait, wrong screen, sorry.
She looks obviously distraught. Like, Cece and Harrow, you're there. You see this.
Oh, we're there?
Yeah, you're there. And Lily is
But we
able
don't
to
know
easily, like, it's a taser, and you guys are supernaturally fast, so you're, like, the little prongs just go wide.
I'm just gonna kind of look at Lily because clearly they don't, and be like, "Do we have time for this?"
Yeah, we totally need to take her. This is important to me. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but Melissa is important to me.
You are
Cece,
Hey,
help her out
you
with
Lily,
this.
wanted it. You want to have it that I owe you a favor? I'm totally willing to do that to take Melissa with us.
Lily,
Yes.
I will let you know that you're starting to have a vague recollection of right before you got a stake through your heart, Melissa showed up at your door.
It's her fault.
Yeah, it probably is. I'm still okay with trying to bring her with us.
Can I try and cloud Melissa's memory in a way that makes her think she got Lily? Make her. I don't know how that works either. Basically, daze her.
Yeah, go ahead and
go.
roll. Go ahead and do the
What would that
roll.
be?
The thing is it's against another vampire, so I need to look this up.
Oh, okay. I don't know who Melissa is.
Maybe her brain will melt.
Melissa is one of the vampires that helped me learn how to be a vampire when they found me in a dumpster.
Harrow
They
doesn't
found
care.
you in some
No, literally, they found me in a dumpster. Kyle and Melissa
Oh my
found me
God.
in a dumpster.
Okay, so here's the deal. While you're having your breakdown and getting her to help you, I'm gonna give you a burner phone and say keep in touch and keep going to my car because I've got a gaping chest wound and I'm not about standing around watching the drama.
No, I'm totally fine with that. I just I really don't want to fight Melissa if I don't have
Okay.
to. I feel like I owe.
Okay, Cece, I need you to go ahead and roll your charisma dominate against, and you need to beat the target number is 3 or higher. Yeah. Okay. You're, Melissa's. Please don't go into my brain. I don't.
Well, I just want you to calm down so we can talk.
Just give her a junkie. No, seriously. Just
Which
give
you
her
can tell
some-
Melissa is probably high. In fact, actually, I would say it's a parking garage in San Jose. There's probably a dead body somewhere nearby.
I'm fine with that. I would love to tap her on the shoulder or something and say, "We can talk later."
No, you have to come with me. They're gonna. They said they could help.
Yeah, but you're high, so no. And my friend is bleeding out, quote unquote.
No, fine, fuck, I'm taking you with us.
Okay, making a strength brawl check. You have the grappling specialty, so
I
you
want
can-
to go catch up with
Okay,
Harold and
so
see if you're okay.
Strength grappling?
Yeah.
Alright, great.
Yeah.
Great.
I forget, can I use medicine to try and patch up Harrow?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Oh.
gonna do that.
Technically, Harrow could patch up himself by just rolling a hunger check and making the heal check.
Oh, do you want to do that?
Not yet.
Okay.
So-
Well, I'm worried with the not flesh area.
but it doesn't do anything about his clothes.
I don't care about his clothes. We can steal more clothes.
So yeah, Melissa just goes limp in your arms and starts crying.
I'm taking her with us into the van or whatever we have.
Okay.
And I'm taking her with us and we're gonna flee. At least that's my plan.
Okay, so you're in the van with Melissa. Harrow, are you taking the car or are you gonna hop in the van?
No, I got bored with the dramatics, and I went back to my test. Take care of me now. I did what I was sent to do.
Okay, Cece, who are you going with?
I mean, I'm really torn because
She's getting left behind again.
yeah, he ditched me last time. I don't want to get ditched again. So following, I'm with because you're.
I would totally say Lily, as she gets Melissa in the van, goes, "Cece, would you just fucking come already? Cause like we need to leave. Melissa is fucking."
Are you gonna be okay, Harrow? You got no. You're not yet. You're getting it.
You're getting into the car. I have to
Harrow,
You
like,
have to
yeah,
take the door.
you're a vampire, you have some stamina, but you have a gaping hole in your chest. You're moving
Which
fairly
has been
slow.
my concern. You ungrateful. Do you need help or not? Make up your mind. Hurry up.
Eh,
She's losing hers.
Yeah, no, I'm
fine.
losing
Okay.
my mind.
We have your burner phone. You go stop being wounded. I'm gonna help Lily calm the fuck down. You're not allowed to drive because you're hysterical.
No,
I'm not
I
capable
really
of
shouldn't
driving.
drive. I really shouldn't.
Driving went really well when I did it last time, so I don't. Really
I'm
know.
not gonna have a drive check. I'm assuming you're driving
thank God.
casually.
Okay, good.
Uh,
I don't want
Melissa,
to flip us
in
again.
the back of the van, Melissa is sobbing, keeps on talking about that it was a deal. She's so sorry, but we needed. They said they needed you to help finance something, and she's blathering. She doesn't have any. She's giving you all the information she has, but it's not.
But she really doesn't have any information unless she knows who was
Mhm.
doing the deal.
Yeah.
Which it sounds like she doesn't.
Right.
That's fine. I will comfort her. It's like, it's fine. We're good. We're out of there. We're
Where
gonna move.
exactly am I driving? By the way.
My van.
No,
So-
but where? Like, where am I going? I say that in part because I don't know California at all. So,
So
I have no
I'm
idea.
assuming you're driving north on the 101 to get to Sonoma, just because that's where all of you guys are from. But
Okay.
once you're in Sonoma, which it's going to take an hour and a half to get up there, anyways.
Let's go to Petaluma.
Okay. I mean, you do know that you're supposed to meet Eki at the Phoenix Theater in Petaluma, so you could go
Let's
there.
go
Okay.
there.
That's where I was heading to meet Eki. So.
Okay, we'll go there then. We'll pretend that Harrow would have shared literally any, and we'll pretend that I knew that and I would have
Have
gone.
Harrow's number.
I'm not going to drive and text or call at the same time. That's dangerous, and I'm assuming that this van / stalker van doesn't have Bluetooth capability with the burner phone you gave me. So
It has no Bluetooth capability. It
Yeah,
really
I'm
is.
totally
It
told
has
me ahead of
literally a broken tape deck in it. It's that.
oh, it's broken. I can't even play like.
Nope.
Ooh, okay.
Not
The
until I
the
fix
radio
it.
is on.
Yeah, not until I fix it. Right now, it's broken.
So all of you guys are headed to the Phoenix then.
Yes.
So we'll move to
Sure.
that. So it's your typical like music hall theater. It's everything is stripped bare. If it's not speakers or soundproofing or a bar, it's not there. There's no carpet. It's all stripped off. Eki is actually on a fold-out chair. Who's the first to enter? And do you bring Melissa along?
I'm not
Melissa-
bringing anyone with me.
No, Melissa is having a breakdown. I don't think we bring her.
We leave the druggie in the car.
Okay, so the Tesla would be the first one to arrive.
No, we take the keys. She doesn't get the keys.
The Tesla would be the first
No.
to arrive, simply because
You can't trust Melissa with anything.
Then why is she okay? I'll pretend we had a whispered argument on the way of like, why is she here?
She's here because I owe her.
And she
Like,
tried to shoot you. Feels fair. Paid is paid. Let's
Yeah,
go see
no.
the-
I think we're paid, but still, there's definitely a reason that she was trying to.
Emotional debt. Got it.
There's definitely something going on where her debt to me, well, no, blame my last. My debt to her, whatever was going on was actually trumping her capitalizing on it. So we're going with that.
Okay.
Okay.
And just leaving her in the van. Hey,
Yeah.
Nikki, what's up?
Okay, so
Hi, Eki. I missed you.
well, no, actually, it's because Harrow would have got there about 5 minutes before you guys.
Oh, okay.
Harrow, I still don't see a pile of dust that you promised me.
Are we in the room alone right now?
Hmm?
I'm gonna remove my jacket and demonstrate how rough of a night it's been. And I'm
You
gonna ask
haven't-
if-
Do you have a name for me?
I have a
Your
few.
pretty little form got all scratched.
I made some acquaintances this evening. Some jackass named Wilkins made my list, and
Yes.
Maris.
Be
Yeah,
careful
but-
with Wilkins. He's somebody else's.
Yeah, he said something about you my Primogen if I don't know who he is. And then some chick named Maris that definitely wants her ass beat.
Maris? That's
Shit, I didn't hear any of that.
No, he's there 5 minutes before you. He's in a Tesla. You guys are in a clunky ass van. It's
I love my van, but oh my god, there's those. That was some of the stuff that was actually important. I'm gonna
Mar-
hide now.
Maris
I'm
is a
gonna
new
hide now.
player. I don't think I know that name.
I'm pretty sure she's a Lysandra, older than me, pretty skinny, not bad with a gun.
I just like
The
the idea of
Sombra,
standing-
huh? We haven't had
Yeah,
any...
unless you know something else that makes shadow puppets has fangs.
The Sabbat have been moving eastward. I was hoping we would be free of those zealots.
Well, one of us will be looking for each other.
You're
You
muted.
muted yourself somehow.
I do that. I lose track of the button pushing.
Yeah.
Hera would have said, well, odds are she'll be finding me within the next 2 days if I don't find her first, because we set a date.
I'll send out some of my... I'll send out some of my spies. We'll track down we'll track down one of these Sabbat covens if there's one to be had.
And who's this Wilkins guy belong to? Because I don't like him.
It belongs to the... Technically, he belongs to the Malkavian Primogen of Oakland.
Well, that's inconvenient for me.
It's inconvenient for everybody. He is the ass of the highest order.
I picked up on that. Maybe it's an inconvenience that'll disappear.
But he also keeps the alphabet agencies off of our backs. So.
Oh, so he's an asshole with a purpose.
Yes, well, if you don't have a purpose, assholes don't live very long.
Yeah.
If you can find a
But anyway.
replacement, I'm sure even his Primogen would gladly give him up, but it's so hard to replace Congressman.
Understood. So, on the bright side, Lily will be here momentarily. Cece is riding with her. They were auctioning her off. Wilkins was trying very hard to buy her.
Did you get a name on who captured her? Or who took her?
I'm kind of hoping she'll have some insight on that. You know, the whole escape thing. As you see, did not go as planned. Sabbat, not a good day. New players, they weren't on my radar either.
There'll be a suitcase of cash waiting for you wherever you hole up. You know as well as I do that I keep some tabs on you, Hero.
Thanks.
Keep the
Do you
Tesla.
have anything to drink around here? And by that I mean blood.
The drawing board, a block and a half down, usually has some drunken sot ready to... If you're looking for something a little less high-end, the Hideaway always has some idiot.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm cleared to hunt in town. Like, I'm making sure I have permission.
Have at it. Just stay out of Barber. They're a good family.
They're adorable.
Gotcha.
Poor that guy.
No, I'm having real problems right now.
I'll probably wait for those two to show up after that before I...
Okay, so
go
you
take
hear
care
that
of
the
that.
slightly mistimed engine of their van come.
My van is awesome.
And it's not gonna kick back on you, but it just every once in a while it gets that weird glow.
Boom. We're still going, but boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's totally fine.
You pull in the alleyway behind, and you enter. Cece,
Sure.
Lily, my flower, you're still with us these nights.
Yeah, I'm still alive.
Tell me who hurt you, so that I might devour them.
I'm not entirely sure, honestly. I'm still really confused.
It's all right, love. He kind of pats you on the head. In his
Yay, I get head pets. The best head pets, I imagine.
And who is that in the
You've
back
had
of your
better.
van? He actually does taps on his ear real quick. Who's in the back of your van? Did you bring me a snack?
Have her.
They haven't let
I don't
me
know who
eat
she
them.
is, but she tried to tase Lily as we.
Oh, we cannot have that.
It's not M though, so I'm fine. Go ahead, eat her.
He actually
Well,
walks out, opens
Actually,
the
I
van.
would be okay if it was M and you tried to eat her. It would just be really bad if that was the case. But okay.
He grabs Melissa by the hair and drags her. Melissa!
Oh no! No! Fuck! No! Not Melissa! No! She's. Oh,
He
fuck.
asked who was in the back of your van.
I was really confused. I thought we had someone else. If it's Melissa, no! Fuck no! Lily is going. Shit! What is she? What is she doing? She's like, yeah, she tried to stab me in the face. It doesn't matter. I actually owe her. We're going to protect her and figure out what's going on. Just give us a second, please.
He pulls her up to her face. Melissa. Melissa. You've never actually seen. This is weird. You've never seen Eki actually deploy any of his disciplines. His mouth seems to get longer and almost unhinge as his fangs, which are already pronounced, get longer while the rest of his teeth kind of subside. His eyes narrow into slits. And
Melissa, please, just
the
tell
rest of you
Eki.
can't do anything but are just transfixed on him.
It's okay.
Melissa,
Please just tell him what's going on.
make a composure willpower
fuck.
check. 'Cause
Okay. Composure willpower. It's 1 plus willpower. Where's willpower? Give me a second.
It should be next to your health. If it helps, a composure just equals composure plus your resolve. Willpower is that.
Okay, I think that would be 4.
Okay.
It's actually willpower plus composure equals willpower.
Yeah. Oh, please. She's the last person that helped me.
So you rolled a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, no, you can't. You kind of go slack because you're getting transfixed by the almost hypnotic nature. Melissa, who hired you? Who convinced you to betray us? Eki? I don't know. They said they would kick out the camps, free us, take revenge for Kyle. I understand, Melissa. It'll be
I actually
alright.
want to get revenge for Kyle.
But we can't have you betraying your own kind.
And she
It's
betrayed
time
me.
to be punished, Melissa.
No.
All right, Eki, whatever you say. And Eki actually unhinges his jaw and just bites down on Melissa until she goes slack. She doesn't die. He is listening to you, but she collapses onto the ground.
Eki, is this really necessary?
She needs to learn her lesson.
No, that's fine. Can we tie her up and find out what's going on?
Oh yes, she will be buried for 1 month's time. The hunger will gnaw at her belly, and then we will find something to do with her. She will learn the path to Golconda. And he actually snaps his fingers, and you see 2 people that he didn't come from behind the stage pick her up and drag her. Take her away. I have what I need.
Okay.
Now,
So,
CC, Harrow,
so CC,
you've earned a favor from me.
what's your beef with this Wilkins guy? Because I'm pretty sure he's kind of untouchable. I hear.
Hmm.
My beef with him?
Sorry, I meant Lily. Player.
My beef with him is that his nephew is delicious and he is fucking delicious and I want to eat him. That's it.
So, little heads up. Apparently, he keeps the alphabet soup backsides. Might not want to finish that meal.
Lily, you would also know enough about the kindred politics. The fact that you fed on a Primogen's ghoul is probably not a good thing.
Shit, I'm probably in trouble. I'm in trouble. Okay.
Is Eki weighing in on that conversation at all?
No, Aki is actually still. He's just watching you.
Becky?
He actually has to shake himself out of whatever is going on. Sorry, I don't like to show that side of me much.
I understand.
I kind of liked it. Plus, you gave me a favor when you were done. That was pretty awesome.
Can we trade favor? In somehow dealing with this?
I'm not omnipotent, Lily. I don't.
They're delicious. Like seriously, they're fucking delicious.
Are you sure it wasn't just you were unbelievably hungry?
That's probably part of it.
I think the whole brother aspect might be more than.
Other aspect?
You know, the dead one that Wilkins is apparently upset with.
No, nephew. I ate his nephew.
Whatever. He was a douchebag. Brother was a douchebag. Nephew. Way. They're both tasty, apparently.
I really don't want these people, these noms, to interfere with my actual life. I am willing to trade my favor with you to, if you have a way to
And
deal.
if it was in my power, I would gladly take you up on that. It's not.
All right, if it's not, that's fine.
The
Maybe
Malkavians...
CC can help.
What? How?
She
That
would
should
have a
plan.
better chance than I would.
What am I trying to do here?
Well, wait, what?
Scramble Wilkins' memories?
No.
Then
He's
what?
owned by your Primogen. Like your boss.
Oh. I mean,
Technically, it would technically be your mom's boss.
yeah, I was gonna say.
Technically, I ate someone
I-
that was actually owned by someone else.
Yeah, that wasn't super great.
He's so tasty, though.
I could try. I don't know what. I can ask my mom. Ask my mommy. Let's see what my mommy has to say.
She might be able to do something about it.
Okay.
Technically, your mother is the Primogen of Sonoma, so that they would be on equal footing.
Okay.
And I think Eki probably is aware where
What's that? You just cut out.
I'm not muted, I promise.
No, you're cutting out weirdly. Like you're not muted.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. So Harold would have kind of looked at Eki once that was sorted out and said that obviously my favors are angling towards our little thing with Marcus Anton. So.
Oh, of course. I promised you the security specs, and I promised you an invitation. Both of them will be delivered to you wherever you're holed up in 2 nights' time. You have to understand, I'm not supposed to have any of this information.
Sure. You know, why not? One more thing on 2 nights. I'm starting to feel like a musk.
Mew? You muted.
I said I'm starting to feel like a musketeer. 2 things, 2 nights time.
Mhm.
One more, and it's an even.
But the invitation is open, so you can handle it at your leisure. Although, from what I understand, your quarry is is doing work for him right now. So
So she's alive and well, at least. So big.
alive, well, as alive as we get. I don't know about well. He is the Nosferatu. Well, they aren't as capricious as Malkavians. Have a vicious streak.
It's kind of their thing.
Now, I have a traitor to punish, and Lily, I'm so glad you're alive. I hope this will clear at least one of the favors in our books.
I adore you, Eki.
That is not an answer, but you learn from the best. If I do say so myself.
I do. You're awesome.
Now, leave me. I have some business to attend to.
Okay.
And that's where we'll stop for the night.
Yay!
Yay!
Glad that nobody died unnecessarily this time.
Yeah, actually, this is the first time that
This is the first time.
no one died unnecessarily.
Yep.
Yet,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm on my way to go eat some people and bunker down for the
I
night.
offered like 7 times to heal you. That's your own fault.
I'm doing it the old-fashioned way.
Although I do have to ask, is Harrow going to the drawing board for some rich snobbery, or is he going to the hideaway to get the drunk slobs from the training center?
Probably neither, because he secured permission to actually hunt in the territory there. That he'll probably do his normal Sandman routine.
Okay.